We're here at Keg Kitchen for Hot Chef's Farm to Fork, and tonight we're going to do a Jersey sweet corn and seafood chowder. With me is Chef Flannigan, a man from Belfast, Ireland, and he's used to doing some seafood dishes back there. So
now I'm going to be using fresh local ingredients, Jersey corn, to add to some of the traditional things that I grew up with.
You take a little corn, husk it, a little bit of butter, and you can throw it right on your grill. It's going to take approximately 5 minutes. Put it on there. All right, Chef, now what you're going to do, now watch your fingers here. You're going to take the kernels off the corn, the cob, and just kind of slice down. You want to get all the way to the core so you can use that sweet corn. That's going to be the base of your the cream that you're going to be using for the chowder. So we have that now.
I saved the husks and I put them right in with some heavy cream, and that's going to form the base of the chowder.
And now that corn, the husks there have a lot of natural sweetness in there. So you're going to have that infused right into your cream. So that's going to be a nice sweet cream that you'll be using for your chowder. Now,
this is the shrimp that I'm going to be using later to incorporate into the chowder. I took the shells off, added it to some clam base that we've made in here. Everything that we do here, we save and we use in one stock or another. So right here is just a shrimp and clam base. This is what we're going to be poaching off of our seafood.
What you can use is you can buy clam juice from any supermarket. If you don't want to use that, you can use vegetable stock or even chicken stock works. Whatever your preference. Use the sweet onion. Now we're going to use one sweet onion, and we're going to chop that. This is going to dice it fine.
It doesn't really matter how fine you get it because this is going to get pureed eventually. I just like it small like this so that it'll saute quickly with the corn. Now I'm just going to take some of the onion. Just a little pinch of salt. Just want to get it to where the onions really start sweating themselves out. It's going to bring all the sweetness, the natural sweetness that's in there.
Put a little tomato in there, or are you going to?
I took some tomatoes and roasted them off, and then I threw them on the grill just for a little bit, just again bring out that natural sweetness. Nice trick is to throw it into a bowl, put saran wrap over it, and it makes the skins just peel right off then. The skins are going to be a little bit tough when you go into pureeing it. A couple of tomatoes into here with the sweet onions, and you can see they're starting to really get nice and sauteed out. Now I'm going to add the corn. I'm just going to saute all this together for a little bit. And there's a lot of great sweetness coming out of the onions and the corn, but just to give it a little bit more of a kick, I'm adding, this is a 100% pure agave syrup. Just an all-natural sweetening agent. I don't like using any processed sugars or anything like that. This will just give it a really clean and natural flavor. It has to make sense. It's about right where you want it. And what I'm going to do is take the cream that the corn husk has been in, I'm going to strain it out.
Let that sit for now.
Yeah. Now I'm just going to take the corn, the onion, and tomatoes and put it right into a blender. Again, I'm getting corn on the floor. Alright, and now this is the cream that was the corn husks were in. pieces of the corn kernels out of there. So then I'm just going to mix it in here just to push all that liquid through. I'm using U10 dry day-boat scallops. Really nice, really juicy, a lot of great flavor in them. Just going to chop it down into little chunks here. And on here I have some shrimp, I have the scallop, and then I have some Jersey tilefish. It's all local caught, except for the shrimp, of course, but you know, shrimp just gives it a little bit extra flavor. And all this is a stock that I took out of shrimp stock and clam. Let that heat up just a little bit. So I'm just going to drop all this in. And this is going to take about like 3 to 5 minutes to fully cook all the seafood. No, not yet. Yeah, I start with the shrimp and the fish and the scallops. And once it starts, you know, about halfway through, then I'll add in my clam. Like half a dozen little necks here. Just drop them right in. Pretty much as soon as the clams open up, you know that they're finished, and so the other seafood will be done then.
So really, almost all of this can be done ahead of time, except for your fish and poaching your fish. So if you're going to have a party, you're going to do this a great summer meal. Everything can be done ahead of time. Then all you have to do, poach your fish and add your cream to it, and you're done. So it's really going to take literally 10 minutes to get everything done.
Yeah, it's a little bit of work ahead of time, but like it's really quick and easy to put together right beforehand. It's great summer flavors.
And by the way, we have never made this dish before. This is the great part about Farm to Fork, is we get to use local ingredients and come up with something that we haven't served before. So if this is a failure, if you don't like it, you won't serve it. But I have a feeling this is going to be really good.
Yeah, looks about perfect. Now I'm just going to take all the seafood out.
There's enough in there for 3 orders probably, right?
Yeah.
We're just going to make this nice.
A little bit of that.
Alright.
And I'm just going to put a nice amount of this corn chowder in there. Let it all get covered. And I actually thought like a really nice garnish. I'm going to use, all this is deep fried parsley. And serving it with a nice piece of buttered grilled bread. And this is our dish for Farm to Fork.